What are you doing?
Brush.
Oh, you doing your makeups?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Do you want to help mommy do her makeup?
Yeah.
Okay guys, so many of you on TikTok have asked me to let Willow pick out my makeup and do a look based on what she chooses. So in today's video, that's what we'll be doing. Okay, so on the floor, I picked out some of the more colorful palettes that I own, and we're gonna let Willow pick one of these.
Daddy.
Okay, Willow, mommy has to do her makeup. Which one should mommy use? Do you want to pick one?
Yeah.
Pick one.
Daddy.
Oh, Biohazard by Lele Posh. Girl knows her makeup. So Biohazard is by Lele Posh Cosmetics. You probably heard me talk about them a lot. They are the company that did the Wonder Willow makeup as well. Biohazard is a very fun neon palette. And Save Me is probably my favorite shade. I use that as a highlight. But this is the palette Willow picked, so this is what we're gonna use. Now I'm gonna let her pick 3 shades. Okay, Willow, wait a second. Okay, pick one color.
Okay.
Pink, okay, don't touch it. It's okay. Pick another color. Girl. Pick another color.
Orange.
The orange, okay, and one more color.
What's that color?
That one's orange?
Orange.
Okay, pick one more color for mommy.
Okay.
The red. Ooh, show me your fingers. What did you do? Okay, so as you just saw, Willow picked the Biohazard palette by Lele Posh Cosmetics. We're gonna go ahead and prime our eyes. I've already done my brows off camera. Willow's in the room with me today to watch me do my makeup, so if you hear her, make sure you give her a big thumbs up for being on camera. Anyway, when you go to use the Biohazard palette, I really suggest also purchasing Amplify by Lele Posh Cosmetics. It is a great primer for this particular palette. Okay, so now you saw that Willow selected the colors pink, orange, and red. So those are the 3 colors that I have to use in this Let My Baby Pick My Makeup challenge. So I think what we're gonna do is start off with the red, which is called Flammable, go into the pink, which is called Toxic Love, and then go into Nuclear, which is the orange. So as always, I'm just gonna pick up my pigment with a big fluffy e.l.f. blending brush. I like these because they're very dense. I'm just gonna tap into Flammable, which is that red pigment. And we're gonna start by stamping that color in on the outer edge of the eye. With any type of neon, you really want to pack the color well and then just buff out the edges, not all of the color itself, because with many neons, and I have tried many from different brands, the neon color will just buff out and disappear if you just put it on like regular eyeshadow. So if you're new to my channel, I'd like to say hi, and I am one of those people who brings her makeup all the way up to her eyebrow. Thank you, Willow. Because I feel we should use all the space between our lash line and our brow to show off those magic makeup skills.
Oh no, what is skill? Get it off.
So I'm just holding my brush at the end so that I have a light touch and just kind of buffing out that edge by the brow, just so we get a nice blend from the bright pigment that it is. And I'm going to buff a little bit of the edge that's going down so that when we layer the next color, they can blend together nicely. And just keep going in and packing color and buffing out until you're happy with how it looks. And with another clean e.l.f. blending brush, we're gonna pick up Toxic Love. And again, I'm just gonna hold the brush at the end, buff out that edge towards the eyebrow, and I'm gonna buff the edge where the orange is gonna pack next to it. Now, if you find you have a harsh line between the two colors that you place down together, the best trick to do is take one color and just tap on that line, and then take your other color and do the same thing. And you can kind of do light, small circles until it looks like a nice, clean ombre effect between the two colors. Now with a smaller e.l.f. brush, they call this one a eye crease brush. It's still dense, it's just smaller. We're gonna pick up Nuclear, which is the neon orange, and go ahead and do the same thing, just pack and blend. Now with the neon, you'll see that there is fallout, and this is typical with any neons. In fact, most companies that do a neon palette, they actually don't press them like Nina did here. It's actually loose pigment because they are difficult to press. She did get a really good press on these, and the palette is just very stunning when you open it up and see them all together like that, as opposed to just in loose jars. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I just really like the way it stores and having them all together. So I've got the makeup on both eyes, and I just want to take this to the next level, and I wasn't recording, so it's already on this eye. But I wanted to take one of the eye toppers from the palette. There's 5 in here, and I was gravitating towards Suffocating, which looks like this. So pretty. And it's just a topper, so it's not gonna be like super strong until the light hits it. You could actually use this as a highlighter, it'd be really pretty. I use Save Me a lot. I've actually hit pan on Save Me. This is Save Me. I'll just place that right next to it. Don't clock me for my gross nails, guys. But are those not gorgeous? All right, let's just show all of them, okay? That's Contaminated. We'll put that right here. Woo! Look at the shift on that. And then we have No Escape, which looks like that. And then we have Quarantine Me, which looks like that. So we're gonna take, like I said, Suffocating, and we're gonna take that on an M167. And we're just gonna pretend like we're cutting a crease, but we're really not. We're just adding this as a topper. The brush is dry, I did not wet it down. I just wanna add a little bit of glimmering to that lid. So when the light hits it, there's just like this pop-up shine over there. And you're like, oh, okay. Okay, so now that I have my face makeup on, we're gonna do the rest of the eye. So I'm gonna do my lower lash line. I'm gonna do the waterline first. I've lined that with some NYX white eyeliner. You can take a colored eyeliner if you want, but if you've been watching me long enough, you know that I hate buying colored pencils to do my waterline, so I'm going to use the pigment itself. If you don't like to do that, it's totally fine. It's just how I do it because I'm cheap and I like the colors to match. But anyway, so I'm using a white liner just to line the waterline, and then I'm gonna take the darkest color. That's always how I start this. I take the darkest color in the waterline and right under my lash line itself, and then go into the lighter colors to blend it all out. I always like to take a nice big fluffy brush This is the Jeffree Star line from Morphe, and this is a JS8. With no product on it, I just take that under my eye and just kind of buff and blend those colors together just to make sure that they look nice and clean. I'm gonna add some eyeliner. I'm actually using a new one today. This is by L'Oreal, and it comes with a stencil, so you can give yourself the perfect cat eye. I'm not gonna be using the stencil today. If you happen to be by a Walgreens and you find the one that comes with the free cat ears, they were 90% off at my store, so I got these for 99 cents. There was like 6, I picked up 2, share the love. Okay, so I just added some lashes. These are from Ice Cream Lashes. You know they are my favorite lashes and the only lashes that I ever use, like legitimately. I don't use any other lashes. I've tried lots of different brands, and I've tried a lot of different indie brands, name brands, whatever have you. And these are the most affordable, the most wearable, and just the ones that I feel are the best bang for your buck. And I do have a code with them. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know that. And it's going to be code Willow in all caps. I don't make any commission off of them. I just earn some free lashes for myself if multiple people buy lashes from them. We are almost done with the Willow Picks My Makeup look. Just a couple more things to finish this whole thing off. I'm going to go ahead and put some setting spray on. I'm going to use Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day setting spray, and this is in the scent Dreamsicle, I think she calls it. Yeah, Dream. If you've ever had like a creamsicle, it smells just like that, and I love it. Okay, so now while that's on, I'm going to put on my highlighter, and we were talking about it earlier, so I thought we would do it again. We're going to use Save Me from the Lele Posh Biohazard Palette. I'm just going to pick up some of that and put her on. So Willow's 3rd liveversary is coming up at the end of May, May 26th. If you don't know what a liveversary is, a lot of people in the transplant world call their anniversary of their transplant whatever versary. So for her, it was her liver, so it's her liveversary. Now the past 2 years, we've done stuff with the community and just really got out there and gave back so we could honor her organ donor and his family, and also celebrate her life, because without that transplant, she would not be with us today. So with social distancing and the way that life is right now, it makes it a little harder for us to go out there and do something. So my husband and I thought it would be really, really great if we could raise money, and we can use that money to buy food from a family-owned restaurant, and then have that food delivered to the hospital in Dallas that Willow goes to, so the nurses and staff can have something to eat other than hospital food, and just for us as a whole, say thank you to them for being on the front lines, and also helping a small business earn some money and keep the lights on, or pay their rent at home, whatever the case may be. So if you would like to help with that, I asked TikTok, which we have 134,000 followers, thank you all, we love you, what would be the easiest way to do it. Many of you did not want me to do a GoFundMe because they take a percentage of the donated money, and so we decided to do PayPal. So if you want to donate any money towards that, I will leave the PayPal link down in the description box below. Don't feel obligated. We completely understand that hard times are hard for some people right now. But if you would like to, $1, $5, $10, whatever the case may be, you can go ahead and find the link for that down below. And we really appreciate you helping us make Willow's special day even that more special. So now that I've highlighted my face, I do want to add a little bit more of Save Me. I'm going to put some of it in the corner of my eye just to give that a little added pop. And then I want to put a little bit under my brow bone. And there is our finished look. We are pretty much all Lele Posh out. She has a new palette coming out very soon that's going to have a couple of brown tones in it that I could use for my bronzer. And then I'll be completely washed out on my face. What you guys think? Willow, come on over here. Willow, what do you think of Mommy's makeup?
Mommy makeup.
Is it pretty?
Yeah.
Thank you so much for picking my makeup. What color do you like?
Orange.
You like the orange?
Yellow, purple.
And purple? We didn't pick purple. You picked pink and red.
Pink and white.
Yeah, but my lips are purple. Do you like my lips?
Yeah, what? Pink. The pink. Green.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching.
Watching.
Follow us on TikTok
Around.
if you want to learn more about Miss Willow here. If you want to see me do another challenge, leave a comment down below. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.